The testing shortage makes it difficult to find out exactly who has the coronavirus. Ohio's top health official says she suspects more than 100,000 people in her state have the virus, even though only 5 people have tested positive so far. Many are being told to self-quarantine if they may have come in close contact with someone who does have the virus. So what does a self-quarantine look like? Our Dr. Narula visited Vladimir Duthiers at his apartment to give him some tips on how to protect your loved ones if you are asked to stay at home. Vlad has been working from his New York apartment since Wednesday when we closed our New York office after 3 employees tested positive for the virus. There, Vlad, good morning. It's nice to see the apartment.
Yeah. Have us over.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Maison Duthiers. To be clear, I am not under quarantine. But what's really important, if you believe you've come into contact with the coronavirus, the CDC recommends that you self-quarantine for at least 2 weeks. If you've got no symptoms after that, you should be in the clear. But if you are living in close quarters with others, self-quarantine can be a real challenge.
It's hard and it's confusing.
Jessica Holler lives in the Bronx and has been home with her 4 kids since last Tuesday. They're under a precautionary quarantine after a case of coronavirus was confirmed in their school.
We didn't really receive guidance about what to do.
Others facing quarantine are also unsure about the best ways to protect their loved ones if confined for 2 weeks. When our Dr. Narula visited my home,
you really do want to try to keep your distance from your loved ones.
She pointed to many unexpected places where contagion can spread.
So you want to be aware of high touch surfaces, things that you touch over and over again, whether that's the faucet handle, whether that's a countertop where you're preparing food,
right,
the refrigerator door, and all of these things you should be disinfecting. You also want to use your own dishware and utensils and cups.
That's important.
So maybe pick a couple that you're just going to use for those 14 days that are your own. So all those remotes need to be wiped down. Okay. Also, iPads, iPhones, any sort of devices that you're using, you're going to want to wipe down as well. It's helpful to keep the room well ventilated and the air circulating. So if you do live in a place that you can open the windows, if it's not too cold out, that would be one other thing to think about doing.
The Hollers are taking extra precautions.
I'm keeping them home. We're trying to keep the house clean. We're trying to keep germs away as best as we can.
For now, they use FaceTime to communicate with their grandpa, who was recently released from the hospital for another illness.
We cannot come near him. My kids can't come near him. I probably shouldn't either.
They don't know for sure when they'll return to school.
I'm really worried about where this ends. I don't know where this ends.
All right, Dr. Narula also says if you're getting any kind of deliveries, food deliveries, grocery deliveries, you should leave them outside of your door. Leave the money outside of the door, too. She also pointed us to a CDC website page that actually has a list of approved cleaning agents, bleach, disinfectant wipes. They work. Very important to take a look at that page. Also, very important, if you are on medication and you need to be self-quarantined for 2 weeks, make sure you have enough on hand. Anthony.
A lot of very good advice there, Vlad, and thank you for the house tour, by the way.
Yes.
Lovely place you have there.
Would like to come over someday.
Like those pictures.
Any day. The crew's having breakfast afterwards.
They have their own plates, right?